Hi everyone, it's Keely here for Soy and Shea, and thank you so much for joining me for today's soap making video. Today we're going to be making another one of the luxury soap bars that I'm adding into the range, and it is a carrot, ginger and goat's milk soap. Now the idea behind this soap is that for the last couple of Christmases I've made a soap which includes carrot puree and I call it reindeer food. I've had a lot of requests to keep this soap a part of the range all year round, but it kind of didn't really fit my thought of what the everyday essential soap range was about, which are very classic simple soaps such as oatmeal milk and honey and lavender. Now with the carrot soap, because carrot adds something pretty special into soap, I decided I wanted to add a few more ingredients and make it nice and luxurious and have it as a luxury soap bar. Now the ginger that I add into this is a really strange thing for me to do, because if you know me well, you would know that I hate ginger. I hate the smell of it. I have to really be in the mood to have it in food, so if we're having stir fries and that sort of thing, it can't be too strong, otherwise I just can't cope with eating it. And I hate the smell of it when people open them up at sushi train. Oh, I hate the smell of ginger. But I put my big girl pants on and I actually cut some ginger up and juiced it up ready to go in this soap. And then I put the goat's milk in because I've had a lot of people ask me for goat's milk soap lately, and I thought this would be the perfect one to add some goat's milk into as well. So let's go and see how I make my carrot and ginger goat's milk soap. Let's go. Let's get into making this one. I've got lots going on the side here. I've got lots of little things to add into it. I have altered my recipe just a little bit because what I wanted to include was some carrot infused oil. I love the color of this. They generally infuse your carrot seed into sunflower oil, so I altered my recipe a little bit just to compensate for that extra soft oil that was going in here, and I included some more harder oil so I keep my same sort of balance in here. I am now going to pour my extra oil in here. Let's make sure we completely scrape that out so we're not missing any of it. Alright, so we've got all of that scraped out, and I know that that orange oil is going to affect the colour of this. So I also actually changed my olive oil. I usually use a classic olive oil, but I changed that up and added in some extra virgin olive oil into this one. What I'm also going to add in here is some goat's milk, and I've actually used a powder. I weighed out, I think it was about 50 grams of powder. I took some of the water that I was going to use in my lye water, and I used that to dissolve my goat's milk powder. So I'm going to pour all of that in here as well. And then to make this into its carrot and ginger, I have this puree in here, and this is some carrots which I have boiled up till soft and then pureed. And I also did the same with some ginger. Well, I didn't boil the ginger. I took the ginger and I cut it up finely. I put it through my mixer with a little bit of water, and then I strained it out, so I ended up with the ginger juice, and then I mixed it all in with the carrots. We're going to add that in here as well. And then I'm going to give that a good mix to make sure it is well combined, and then I will add the lye water. Alright, so we've given that a good mix. It's looking nice there, so I'm going to split it up for some colours. I've got in here some marigold. What I might do is take that one out of there and pop it on the side for now. I'm going to pour off a good amount into my marigold here, leaving room so I can mix in my fragrance without throwing it everywhere. And also, just for a little bit of contrast, I'm going to add in a little bit of green, and this is the chartreuse green, and these are all from my Micro Obsession. I'll pour off about that sort of much. I love the colour this natural base has got. It's absolutely gorgeous. But to make sure that it does kind of hold that colour, I have got, well, I think it was Navel Orange from Heirloom Body Care. It's almost gone. Oh, the name's almost gone off the label. And my little pot is gone as well. Mix it in and see if I need to find another orange just to add a little bit more colour. feel that it does need just a little bit more mica in there just because of the volume of soap we've got in there. So I'm going to add in some orange pop, which is again from my Mica Obsession. I am kind of on a mission to use up all the little bits and pieces of mica that I've got that aren't from my Mica Obsession. So that's why I had such a small amount there. Now because this is so fluid, I think I might actually stick blend this fragrance in here whenever I do the carrot soaps. I really like using this rosemary and mint from off Nurture soap. It's just so fresh and clean, and whenever I've used it in the soaps, I always get people ask me to repeat the carrot soap, and I get kind of a mix of people who like the carrot in the soap and the people that actually like the fragrance. So I always try and stick to that really nice fragrance in there. I had actually measured how much was in that bottle before pouring it out, and I knew I had the right amount. Smells so fresh and clean. Really do like that fragrance. If you can get your hands on it, get some, because I know I've got another big bottle of it hopefully arriving very soon. I checked the shipping advice given to me from Nurture Soap for my molds, and I actually have some of that coming in the order as well, and it is in Brisbane. It has been in Brisbane since the 19th of March. And we are now on the 30th of March. So I'm suspecting a lot of our mail that's coming in from overseas is actually sitting for a 2-week quarantine, and that's why it's actually taking so long to get them from overseas. But that's okay. We'll do what we have to do to keep us nice and safe here. But I'm really looking forward to getting these new molds. Talking of molds, let's go and grab the mold for this soap. Alright, so today I am using the soap that I have had from Off of Swell Soaps, made by Dean. It's my split mold, and I'm using this one because this is one of the luxury soaps that we're going to do. I was going to do a drop swirl, but I think we actually might go for a in the pot swirl just because there is so much. It is starting to thicken up as well, so we might just pour that in like so, and then I'll do the same with the green and then pour it into that big mold. It's going to be a very simple sort of soap because I really want the ingredients to actually speak in this particular soap. So just gave that a bit of a knockdown. This stayed so beautiful and fluid right up until it was time to start pouring, and then it's thickened, and it's thickened up really quick. But I'm glad that I did actually get the pour time or the mixing time to make sure that everything was well combined. Just trying to get my top a little bit more even. It's all in the middle of my soap and not in the corners here. So let's just have a bit of a play, get it nice and even, and then we'll put a bit of texture on the top here. So I'm thinking because the top of this is just so nice today, I'm just going to run my fork through and just do some really weird patterns with the fork, just to give it something a little bit different. So I'm just running the prongs through. This is a stainless steel fork, so it doesn't interact with the lye. Stoked with how that has come up. That looks really good as a whole sort of loaf there. What I'm going to do is leave this one sit overnight, and we will be back very shortly. We'll cut it open and see what we've got on the inside. Alright, so our carrot and ginger goat milk soap is now ready to unmold and cut, but I thought I'd come along here and tell you. I had all my soaps sitting out on the bench, and hubby has come in and he has said to me that well, he liked one of them that was sitting there, and he told me that this looked like mashed potato. So I'm assuming mashed sweet potato because that is what he really likes. But that's not a very nice thing to say about my soap, I don't think. But anyhow, let's get this one unmolded. I did get a little crack in here. I saw this gel. It was the most amazing gel that it went through, so we should have some really bright, vibrant colours on the inside. But what I like with Dean's mould is on the side here I have some Velcro strips. I'm just going to take them off, and now what I should be able to do is just bend my mould in half like so, and then get my hand under it and pick the soap straight up and out. I love these molds. So Dean makes these over at Swell Soaps. There is a link down in the description box if you are here in Australia and want to get your hands on one of those. So let's get this paper all peeled off. And then I will go and get the log splitter, which again is from Office Swell Soaps. And we will get this one cut into logs. Oh, it smells amazing. And then we will get it cut into the bars. Cut into our logs now. I'm loving this color. It is such a perfect carrot color on there, and this sort of pinky color that really reminds me of the ginger flowers and the sort of pieces of ginger that you can get from out of the sushi trains. What I'm going to do is trim off the ends of these, and because these are part of my luxury range, I do cut these ones slightly different. So they're basically a tall soap. They're a little bit narrower, so I cut them a little bit thicker as well, so we do end up with the same size bar, but they're just a nice chunky bar on these ones. So let's get this one cut. It smells really good. It does have that goat's milk sort of smell that you get, but it does also have that mint and that rosemary shining through. I really like how that has come together. It does smell so good, and that's the thing I love about cutting them out of the slabs, is that all these different edges that you get on these middle bars of soap. They're so pretty. So let's get that bit cleaned off, move it along and cut another piece here. Now, whoop, let's get that one out too. I am so pleased with how this has come up. It's going to go and sit on the curing rack for the next 4 weeks, and then it is going to go on as a part of the luxury range of soaps. I still do have some of the other luxury range of soaps available. I am due to make another camel milk and turmeric soap as well, so I will be doing that one. I'll do it as a remake, won't be doing a video for it, but I will leave a link in case you are interested in what that particular soap is. But this one will become a part of that luxury range, and the ones that are going into the luxury range will actually form a part of sort of the everyday, so they'll always be there for as long as they are requested. I always get these requests for the carrot soaps, so this one will definitely be in there. Really like the colour. If you come and follow along over on Instagram, when this one has finished its cure process in 4 weeks time, I will post pictures of it so you can see how much that carrot infused oil has actually affected the colour of this soap. We'll see whether it actually fades because of the natural colour of the oil, or whether we're going to get sort of a deepening of that colour that is in there as well. So I hope you have enjoyed watching how I made my carrot and ginger goat's milk soap. If you did, why not leave me a thumbs up and any comments down below. And until the next video comes out, I hope you have a great one, and I will see you then. Bye.